Hey everyone, my videos aren't getting the attention they deserve lately. If you could drop a like or leave a comment, it would really help. Thanks. Ethan and Madison's relationship had been a roller coaster since they were young teenagers. One minute, they were dreaming about forever together, and the next, they were sending angry messages over a missed Instagram like. Their friends used to watch the drama unfold like it was some reality show, but eventually, even they grew tired of the constant ups and downs. By the time they hit freshman year of high school, Ethan left the regular campus for a specialized tech program across town, and that was a final break. They ended things for good and went 7 years without crossing paths. Madison, of course, still kept an eye on his social media. She saw every girlfriend he posted about, every adventure he went on. She knew it all. When they both turned 22, fate had them both celebrating graduation night at the same downtown club. Just like that. The chemistry was undeniable, and it was as if nothing had ever changed between them. A year later, they were wearing matching wedding bands and had a little daughter, Lily, sleeping peacefully in her stroller. Marriage seemed to fit them perfectly. The explosive arguments of their teenage years were a distant memory, and they had become the couple that everyone admired as the embodiment of true love. By their 5th anniversary, Ethan had been promoted twice at work and gently convinced Madison to stay home once Lily turned 3. "Why work if you don't need to?" he would say with a grin. "It's magic coming home to you." Madison wasn't exactly fond of her old job, so quitting felt liberating. For the next 3 years, life was ideal. Madison had full access to Ethan's bank account. Ethan got home-cooked meals and a wife who wasn't stressed out from long commutes, and Lily had a mom at every event. Then, as first grade began, things started to shift. While Lily was at school, Madison would often kill time at the coffee shop across the street, and that's where she met Tyler. He slid into the seat across from her one Tuesday, struck up a conversation, and managed to get her number before the school bell rang. At first, they met for coffee, the kind of casual dates that turned into playful, flirtatious talks. Then Tyler asked her out on a real date, dinner, music, the works. Madison hesitated, coming up with excuses and practicing a fake story. Eventually, she staged a phone call in front of Ethan, pretending a friend was having a crisis and needed her. Ethan believed it, kissed her goodbye, and told her to drive safely. That dinner led to a long drive through the city, ending in passionate kisses by the river. The fogged-up windows of Tyler's Mustang told the rest of the story. That night marked the beginning of Madison's double life. By day, she was a devoted wife and mom. By night, she was Tyler's secret lover, sneaking around whenever she could. At first, she thought she had discovered the secret to happiness. But reality came crashing down weeks later. After a typical night with Ethan, he jokingly commented that her chest seemed fuller. She laughed it off, but that night, at 3 a.m., she found herself pacing the bathroom, staring at a pregnancy test with 2 clear lines. Her stomach sank. Whose baby was this? When she visited the clinic, they informed her that she was too far along for a simple fix. She collapsed in tears inside a bathroom stall, her body trembling from the emotional overload. Things with Tyler were falling apart quickly. He kept asking her for money, dodging repayments, and even letting her pay for their meals out. She knew she needed to end it. Her plan was simple. Break up with Tyler, hope the baby was Ethan's, and move forward. But Tyler had other ideas. Blackmail. "So that's how it's going to be," he hissed when she tried to walk away. "You will pay every cent back, or I'll send a little surprise to your husband's inbox." He waved his phone in front of her, and the thumbnails were unmistakable. Trapped, Madison had no choice but to agree. Meanwhile, Ethan was ecstatic when she told him about the pregnancy. He'd secretly been hoping for another child and assumed her radiant glow was a sign of pure happiness. For the next 6 months, Madison continued to funnel money to Tyler, draining the savings she had reassured Ethan were fine. He chalked her stress up to the pregnancy and picked up the slack, handling groceries, bills, even helping Lily with a science fair project. In late August, just days before Lily's first day of 2nd grade, Ethan drove Madison to the hospital. Hours later, she sent a picture of their newborn son, Jackson. Ethan locked himself in his office, wiping away tears of joy. But that happiness was short-lived. On the 3rd day, a stranger approached the front desk, asking for Ethan. Tyler was waiting in a side corridor, ready to expose everything. Photos, videos, timestamps that matched Madison's alibis for girls' nights out. Ethan's world shattered. He punched Tyler hard enough to send him crashing into the wall, and security had to pull them apart. When Madison was wheeled out of the hospital, Ethan's smile had vanished. He couldn't take his eyes off their son, now convinced he saw traces of Tyler in the baby's features. At home, there was nothing but silence between them. Finally, Ethan confronted her. He'd arranged for a DNA test, and their future depended on the results. He made it clear he wouldn't raise another man's child. When the results came back, all hope shattered. Jackson wasn't Ethan's. Divorce proceedings moved swiftly. Ethan kept shared custody of Lily, taking her on weekends to allow Madison some rest. Not that she ever found any peace. Tyler vanished, along with the blackmail payments, leaving Madison's savings in ruins and her dignity in tatters. She still couldn't understand how she had failed to see the rot in him. Now, Madison is starting over. A single mother of two, with one of them being a constant reminder of a decision she wishes she could undo. As for Ethan, his healing too, pouring all his love into Lily and learning to trust again. All because of one careless decision, one conversation over coffee, that tore apart two lives and scattered the remains in every direction.